Time to set a bitch, my gun is bisexual. If you think you set me up, my gun, no, fuck you. Time to set a bitch, my gun is bisexual. If you think you set me up, my gun, no, fuck you.
Told these bitch my gun, Billy could ride car, you can get fun too. Why? Cause you a female, why? Think we won't smoke you, why? G, smoking on you, we gonna have a party for you. Give you a new birthday, bring your family, gonna celebrate you. On up on my money, I'm on up on my money. I can have a looking star when my nigga looking for me. Fans run up and my nigga, y'all ain't lucky down the back. Home office on my dick, can't sell no back. And life ain't no play, don't play with your life. This life is so long, trust me, we take your life. Niggas on air, spam dollars, what was the life? Our head doing rose, but never in a kid's life.
Time to set a bitch, my gun is bisexual. If you think you set me up, my gun, no, fuck you. Time to set a bitch, my gun is bisexual. If you think you set me up, my gun, no, fuck you.
They say money run the world, I think it run the city. We no like shotgun, guess the spinning city. Why wouldn't go OT gay in my city? Why wouldn't go OT gay in my city? First let me say, let me free all my swilling niggas. Went on a mission, man, to try to spill a fucking nigga. If the caught him a dead man, I he in hospital fucking dinner. Let me free all my fucking niggas. Tony Ventures better quadrillion fame with a head show. Have it for me, find you a new way. Tony's Ventures better quadrillion fame with a head show. Have it for me, find you a new way.
Time to set a bitch, my gun is bisexual. If you think you set me up, my gun, no, fuck you. Time to set a bitch, my gun is bisexual.
It's crazy, 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 right, crazy. We are here, people. We are here. Smash that like button. Smash that like button while you're in the building, people. We got a lot going on. We got to talk about it. We got to talk about it and see who's in the wrong. Let me see if the audio is working good. Yeah, so we got to talk about see who's in the wrong, people. So we have the Av and New Jersey twerk battle has been blocked by URL. That I don't understand. This situation I do not understand. Let me tell you why. URL has tried to book this battle how much times? Okay. How much times? And this is like the second time that Av said he don't want to do a battle and going to do a battle. The first time this has happened, before I start playing their lives, I've done it with, was it official? Yes, I think it was official. URL wanted Av versus official versus King versus Queens. Av said he don't want to battle any female. He went and did it on Chrome 23. He was in the doghouse for that. Now, him and New Jersey twerk battle. I've said, yo, I don't want to write for New Jersey twerk for the third or fourth time. Because it's been so much situation with this battle. And most of the time, it's not Av. I think both time was New Jersey twerk. One, I think it was a serious situation. Both of them was a serious situation. But I know one of them is when his car got boop, 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 up, people. But my opinion to this is Av is not on the same sort of level as a Hitman Holla and all of these people. I don't think Av should be listening to a Hitman Holla. But let's react to this video, people. Let's react to this video. Let's react to this video. It's an hour and cut this a full live. Again, we're gonna react to the Beasley and Smack video that they did for Av responding to Av. Like I was meant to go live last night, people. When you eat some good food, like when you're a chef and you eat some good food, I fell asleep. I fell asleep. Literally, I fell asleep. So yeah. And I'm not trying to be live till no 4, 5 o'clock in the morning in the UK. Nah, I'm sorry, it's not no event time. So let's go.
Boss, you there?
Your phone started tripping?
Oh man, I don't know what the
All right. Salute to the boss. Salute to the boss, because she's having career. She's pushing Av career. She is pushing Av career. But there's something that B just said in this, and something that I've said. I'm thinking,
I
yeah,
don't know what happened. I could hear I was
that's
hearing
too
you,
much. It's mixed signals going all around. So
but y'all can hear me. Then I heard
Nah.
Av. I got Av right there.
There you
Okay,
go.
Av on here. My fault, y'all. A little technical difficulties, but look, we just finna
okay, I want to ask a question. If I pay for a battle and the other party ain't showed up, and I give the other person, say, a 20% of their money, don't they still have to fulfill that that battle? Because the battle, don't they have to still fulfill that contract? Because the battle ain't technically happened. Because the battle ain't technically happened. We have it on paper, we have the flyers, but we can't show you the battle. So the battle ain't happened. So technically, and it's still on the contract. I don't understand how it works. But ain't they still on a contract? Because it's the same situation that K Shine is going through. Same situation. He's on a contract with Jack Boy Main. And both time, I think it was Jack Boy Main, something that happened with Jack Boy Main. So, because URL never did a cease and desist, you just say, bro, I got a contract with them, and they knew that they wanted to do the battle.
get some. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, what up?
What's up, bro?
So look, we just this space. I just really want to talk to the culture, bro, and just see like because it'd be confusing me because the culture be so hard on the battle rappers.
Make sure you not smash that like button, people. Smash that like button.
You know what I'm saying? And the battle rappers be hard on the fans. But we got to come to an understanding. The things that can elevate the culture, if certain stuff is still holding the culture back, how are we accepting it? Or do y'all agree? Or what? Like, is it a middle ground? Like, we want this space is for that. So we're gonna let Av talk and clear up anything, because I see a lot of rumors about stuff under you know what I'm saying? We're gonna clear all that up. Then I want to hear from the fans who really love the culture. Like, why is this cool? And like, how does this help battle rap? That's all I want to hear. So you know what I'm saying? So for the people who don't know what's going on, just let the people know.
Yeah. Oh, you talking about?
You know what I'm saying? The situation on why you and Twerk.
All right. So if I've never told Butterfly, yeah, because I've done the tweet. Oh, I woke up to a Butterfly blog. How does Butterfly know all of this? No? Someone is someone's team telling them bloggers. Because Butterfly is the one that released the blog. How does Butterfly know this? Someone is someone's team is exposing information.
So okay,
why you and Twerk ain't going down?
So first, get a text this morning about 2 o'clock in the morning about a blog that Butterfly did. Now, mind you, I ain't watch it till like later on early this morning. You know what I'm saying? I didn't speak to Vod about the situation. I don't know who his sources is, none of that shit. But what I will say is 95% of that shit he ain't lie about. Matter of fact, I ain't.
All right. So who is the source? It's got to be someone in someone's camp. Like you said, 95 of the thing where Vadafai said he ain't lied about. It's someone's camp that's saying this. It's someone's camp. Like even the situation that happened with Uncle Ra, Vadafly was not there. Someone went and told Vadafly.
Didn't even hear him lie about none of that shit, to be honest with you. Now, mind you, the twerk battle, you know, we were trying to get that done on the bulletproof card with Hitman and Mook, which I think everybody would have loved. That shit would have been crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Epic.
I mean, that's just a stupid. That's just a crazy announcement. You know what I'm saying? Along the, like, especially co-main event. We supposed to have been co-main event that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, Kenny hit me up. Shout out to Kenny. Shout out to TBS. Shout out to Chiller. You know, he just hit me up and was like, "Man, we gotta hold on." And the boss, you know, of course, who she reached out to. We got to hold on that situation because of URL. And I'm like, man, here we go.
All right. But this is the whole thing that confused me. The whole thing that confused me. And yeah. None of them is on the contract that they both say. Even Beasley said, yo, Twerk is not on the contract. We are not going to stop Twerk versus Easy battle. But this battle is on the contract. Because no matter if you got paid, you never fulfill the service of that you were all paid for. We ain't seen that battle. So yes, they can still hold up that contract. That's the same thing that's happening to K Shine. This is why we can't see K Shine in battle rap. Like, we have to keep the same energy. Like, I hate when battle rappers put themselves in this predicament. So, you are is in the wrong.
My fault. Now keep going.
Yeah, like, long story short, they saying that was a battle that they was going to book over again because, you know, we didn't try to book that shit twice. It got to the point where I was like, bro, I ain't even entertaining that shit no more because it ain't gonna happen.
And that's the reason why the battles ain't been booked. And this is the same predicament that I was in the first time with URL. When you came out, I said, yo, I don't want to battle a female. And then we see you battling a female. You're gonna thinking, yeah, you taking a piss. Like, are you taking a piss? You're telling me, yeah, you don't want to battle a female. We have female cards, but on this new league, you want to do that. Like, sometimes the stuff that these battle rappers do, you can't blame the league. You can't blame the league. I'm sorry. I'm giving you, cool, I've been paying you so much money. And I'm saying, yo, let's do a female for us, a favor. But yet you're going to do a favor for other league. If you was the league owner, you see that, you'd be upset.
Especially like the first time, like neither time that the battle was booked was my time.
I'm in my vest, people, because it's blood clot hot in the UK. It's like a heat wave right now.
I mean, it didn't happen. Y'all done heard Twerk say that shit in the spaces and all that shit. Neither time the battles didn't happen. I still got paid in full both times that battle was booked because I prepared. I showed up to the event.
Okay.
Ready to go both times. But, you know, he had situations happen. You know what I mean? We couldn't battle.
So, don't that mean the battle is still on the contract? No other league should be able to book that battle because URL still have that battle on the contract. Like him and the official battle, that wasn't on a contract because they never got the chance to book it. But this one, they tried to do it twice. I've even said in this whole live, yo, they tried to put it on Summer Madness, but the money that they said, I had to laugh about it. Bitch, they paid you twice in full. How much more money should they give you? You got paid twice in full. Twice. He just said, repeat it again, people. Repeat it again.
Spaces and all that shit. Neither time the battles didn't happen. I still got paid in full both times that battle was booked because
both times. So you really think I'm gonna dash out a big bag for the third time? Huh? I'm not dashing out no big bag for no third time. I paid you in full. I'm not watching out of pocket, but
I prepared. I showed up to the event ready to go both times, but you know, he had situations happen. You know what I mean? We couldn't battle. So it never got brought up again. Like, even with me asking, like, yo, when we gonna do this? Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's lock this shit in. Like, what's up? What's up? What's up? It's never on the table. It's always something else. So I'm like, bro, I ain't even exhausting that shit no more. I ain't thinking about that battle no more. Fuck.
For the people who don't understand, give a timeline. What year was the first time y'all supposed to battle? What year was that?
I think that shit was like 2018 or 19. Yeah, like 2018 or 19.
Just roughly, y'all know this like this. Y'all know this like 7-8 years ago.
Yeah, the first one was on Volume 5 in Tampa. I think that was the same card, DNA and Verb battle. That's when Surf and Reed battle.
You know what's so crazy about that card, yeah? It's what I say, it's certain times URL is do bad business. Okay. So all right, like I said, he got paid twice in full. Yeah. Do you think that he should be asking for an extra amount of money? I know it's known they should get more money. This is what I said. The same situation happened with K Shine. The battle didn't happen, so it's on the contract. The same thing I said. We're not picking no sides. The same situation happened with K Shine. K Shine still on the contract of URL for the Jack Boy main battle. Still on the contract. You see the difference with Easy. Easy wasn't on the contract with no battles. Easy wasn't on the. Easy had his contract with URL, but he wasn't contracted to no battles. So, like,
battle, swamping Ace and all that shit. Yeah.
So with this event is when Averb and Av had that crazy face off on 15 Minutes of Fame. URL ain't booked that battle. That's the same time with Drunk Av. The same time with Drunk Av. URL ain't booked that battle. So URL does bad business sometimes. They do.
Okay, so and then the second time
we moved it to Royalty. That was when it was supposed to be in Richmond. When 40 and Hustle battle. And you know what I'm saying, the situation happened out there.
So okay, so now the battle happened twice, didn't go down. From your understanding, you're not on a contract, Twerk not on a contract for none of y'all under contract, right?
Right now, hell no.
All right. And this is where it goes wrong. You see, they're not on the contract, but that battle is still on the contract for URL. So you may not be under the contract to sign to URL, exclusive contract, but that battle is still on the contract. So that battle, if any league is trying to book it, URL have the right. It wouldn't even cease to desist. URL just explain to Chilla Jones and them, yo, this battle, I wanted to book it. They have the right, even if you're not on a contract, because you never gave the URL, both parties, the service that they paid for. It's business. It's business. Like URL, sometimes they do it like a business, a music company. Give them bad contracts.
Exactly. So okay, y'all not on a contract. Did they reach out saying they was about to do it anytime soon, like so it could be no misunderstanding? Like, man, we were just finna do that. That's why y'all can't. Like, was it any of them combos?
I ain't gonna bullshit you, bro. Like, because I spoke with Beasley a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, it's kind of crazy that fast forward all these years later, now all of a sudden, boom, y'all want to do the battle now that it's talks of it's about to be somewhere else. Like, bro, like, come on, bro. Like, we could have been got that shit out the way. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
So when Kenny them like, yo, the code, because I agree, just me outside looking in, if it didn't happen twice and it wasn't in the works, for y'all to be like co-main event on a big card like this, you know, it's a lot of pros to that. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Big battle, legendary matchup, YouTube drops and this and that. So was they
all right? You know, in this poll, that's a fact. I've never seen it. But you know what it is, yeah? Grown ass man ain't been grown ass man. Cause look, like I said, the battle's still contracted to URL. I know I've phoned URL and tried to compare the prices. I know. And it's just I'm not gonna be competing prices what I already paid.
was they offering anything that like the count? Like what made them just like why can't he just back off if he had it and knowing y'all wanted a contract? And like what made him just say never mind?
I don't know. I don't really know the conversation that he had with them. You know what I'm saying? All I know for sure is just that he on home with it. Because they ain't really trying to let that shit happen. They were saying it was they battle first, and they was trying to do it on Gnome and this that. But as you can see, we not on Gnome. You know what I'm saying? Like Beasley reached out to me and twerked to battle on Gnome, but the number that he gave us was like I thought it was a prank. You know?
Okay. You see, you can't say, oh, it's not unknown, but they reach out to you to be unknown. They paid you twice. I know it's on the gnome card, yeah. But technically, URL has done everything that it is meant to do. Even if you don't like the numbers, they paid you twice in full. They paid you twice in full. So should we pay you a third time for a product that we don't have in full? And that's what URL did wrong. I am not paying in full. I'm not going to pay in full for a product that I don't have. You're getting half the money.
You know what I'm saying? Like you bullshit, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was like, you know what I mean? So once that was like, nah, we ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? That's when.
Do you think did they know? Did they know that y'all was getting offered? Like did they?
Nah,
do they know?
I don't know if they know about the numbers. I don't know if they know. I just know what they offered us the first time. It was crazy. It was funny to us, but we actually laughed about it. And the thing about it is, like, I know, Twerk my nigga. Like we talk. You know what I'm saying? We keep each other in the loop about shit. But I know he got the better relationship with them. So I'm like, get your people, talk to your people. You know what I mean? Like I ain't got no bad blood with them. It's just when it comes to this type shit, like this is kind of crazy to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm glad you said that. So that means it ain't nothing to be like if everybody grown man, everybody just doing the best for their career and everybody ain't got no problem with it, that means it probably should be cool to be like, yo, we don't want to, we just want to do this battle over here. We're on a YouTube drop. We want to just a bigger look over there because we just want to go. That should be understood if that was, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. If everybody, you would think that'd be cool, but it sounds like they just trying to do it knowing that they don't want y'all to get the look. Like, do you think it's more? Like, is it a little salt in it? Like, what you think? Because I don't understand why the battle won't happen.
Because I like I said, it's three sides to every story. But some of the shit that I'm hearing that was supposed to be said, it's like, nah, it's no way that's real. Like if I do the battle there, I'm never gonna be booked on URL again, type shit and shit like that. Damn. Like, come on, bro. That's that. Like, come on, we can't be doing that. And then again, I only battled up there once a year. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't battled up there in a minute anyway. Like I said, I don't have no bad blood with them niggas. Like, we ain't never had a close relationship. It's always been business. I never.
All right. And see, this is what if URL was blocking battle, don't you think they would have tried to block the Murder Mook and Hitman Holla battle? Because they tried to book that one. Don't you think that's the battle that we'd be blocking? Right, actually be honest, because they were trying to book that battle. Don't you think they would say, yo, we was in talks to book that battle? That's the battle they will actually, if they were trying to do something. I agree, URL is falling off. The URL ain't been the same. But when are we going to blame the friggin' battle rappers?
I've been one of the homies. I got a business relationship with them. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think like
I'm tired of seeing the same situation? This happened to K-Shine. K-Shine was Smack's gunner with all of these things. K-Shine was in a better working with Smack than Av. If they could do that to K-Shine, what do you think they're gonna do to Av? Av, that battle that you said they tried to book it twice. They still have contract. He wasn't fulfilled. The contract wasn't fulfilled. If you have a contract with someone that wasn't fulfilled, you could take the person to court.
Cause like a lot of people, I saw another blog, they was saying like you was over there, you know, they just kind of shuffling you. They ain't give you no good looks and nothing, so you want to start doing your own thing. Do you think they kind of mad holding over your head that you start moving around? Like you think it's something like that? Like
nah. They don't think about me like that. I just think it's this particular battle.
Biggie.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I just think it's this particular battle. As far as it looks like, you know, man, everybody know me and URL got this type of relationship, man, where it's always some shit going on. Like I never really felt they fuck with me for real, but it's business. They don't like I didn't come here to make friends type shit like that. So you know what I'm saying? I always express that to them. So certain looks and shit like that are like, even with the Verb situation, we could have been battled. You know what I'm saying? We get 1 million views off an argument. That should have been locked in. Shit like that. People have been saying that for years type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Snapple fact. That should have been happen. Been happen. Been happen.
And like I said, we did try to get this battle book twice. You know what I mean? And it was just unfortunate and it didn't happen. But damn, it's like 7 years later. Now all of a sudden y'all interested in this shit? Like, come on, bro. So because somebody else picking it up.
All right. You know the question I wanted to ask Av? Yeah. Who phoned first for the battle now? Was it TBO and then URL phone? How did it go? Okay, you did say URL tried to phone for Gnome and they laughed at the price. Who phoned first? Was it TBO or was it URL? Because the whole new situation.
How you think they should have went about it this time? Do you really think as a man that you think they should have been like, man, we tried having twice, this shouldn't happen. They got a good look over there, man. Going, you think they should how do you think? Because everybody want to say business is business or something, but if y'all not on a contract and y'all trying to make it do twice, I don't understand the business part. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't like you guarantee. You know what I'm saying? How you feel about that? You think he was like, man, I'm not on a contract. Twerk now. We want to do it over here. Can y'all this better than it's a hot?
All right, I hate that. The battle's still on the contract because the battle never happened. So technically, URL's got 2 contracts of that battle or whatever they did. They redid the contract. It's still a contract for that battle to happen. That is the same thing that K-Shine is going through. The same thing. This is why we can't see K-Shine right now. And that upsets me. K-Shine is one of my favorite battle rappers. So why we can't see K-Shine
right now? Like, why y'all stopping it, knowing we don't want to do it on, you know what I'm saying? What you think?
Now, what I will say is, being that I do understand that, like I said, I was paid both times because it didn't happen. Now, me knowing how they work, how they do completely objective and all that, 7 years later though, like I feel like there's so much other shit happened in between our careers that
because really and truly they can. The only reason why they could do that because they have a contract of that person, or it depends on the battle that's happening. If I think Keisha did sign an exclusive contract, and if you sign an exclusive contract, no matter if you're upset with what happens, like it's the same thing that goes with when these rappers, famous rappers, sign with their contract. They get upset with their contract, but they can't leave. What happened to them? They get benched, and then they forget about. They can't do no music. Why? Because they're still under contract. The same thing goes with battle rap. Since contract came into battle rap, Lil Wayne, you seen the things of contract, Lil Wayne. You know how long we was waiting on this Carter 6? Trash. Young Fog Carter 6 is better than Lil Wayne's. Why? He was on a contract for Birdman. Okay.
We could have been handled that situation. Me battling Chef Trez was a makeup battle.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? You know, shit like that. So I just felt like it's just kind of strange,
and the makeup battle, okay.
You know, at this time right now, like the last couple years, the last year the Twerk had, and the last year that I had, and shit like that. Like right now, we both on bullshit with it. So that'd have been perfect to do that shit on that card, like you said, with the YouTube drop, all that. You know, it's like
that's what kind of frustrates me is because it's like.
All right, you know what's so crazy? Yeah. Can we actually? I want to ask a serious questions. Yeah. When did URL stop dropping battles on YouTube? Yeah. Say what? 2018? What stars have we got since URL stopped dropping battles on YouTube? What stars have we got? How much battles has went millions if it's not the top tier, like Hitman Holla, Murder Mook, the Cassidys, the Easies, the Geechies, or the Tay-Rocks? If it's not them, how much other battles go million views? Because everyone's running down YouTube drops. You're not really doing that much numbers on YouTube drops. Like, I see everyone running down. I know YouTube is fire. But
like the contract, nobody on the contract. So now it just seems like
you got battle rappers like Averb, who's you can say he's god tier. He's struggling to get 1 million views on his battles. Know this, Averb.
you got kind of being, you know what I'm saying? Just like, man, let niggas rock.
No,
like,
we waited. We and Twerk, we both decided like, okay, bro, if they let's see what they come up with. Let's see what they were. If it got to be there, fuck it. Let's just go ahead. Let's see what they talking about.
That's what I'm saying.
It's supposed to have been conference calls and all kinds of shit like 2 months ago type shit, and it ain't been shit. So we like, okay, they must not really be thinking about it for real. So as soon as goddamn Kenny get the ball rolling and everything is in motion, I guess they get wind of it, and here we are.
Do you know if it was any shit's like, man, did it tell you Twerk you or like you or Twerk?
Okay. So you sound like URL hit them up first. Sound like URL hit them up first with a shitty number. They laughed at it, and then they're gonna do a conference call. And that never happened. Then Kenny hit them up. Then URL blocked it. You know what? You know what's so crazy? I paid for the app. But I can't tell the last time I watched a battle on the app. I pay for the app. But URL, I'm being honest with. See the thing with URL. URL own template mess up URL. The biggest downfall of URL is URL contracts. That's the biggest fall of URL. URL contracts. Yeah, sometimes because the battle rappers on the contract, they can't really go anywhere else. And URL ain't really giving them battles. I was on the show for how long? Before the boss got to the app, I was on the URL show. I had I was meant to do a series called the URL show. You know how much battle rappers are on the show? On the contract, they can't do nothing. That is crazy. That's the downfall of URL. Their contracts. And not picking up the right battles. Because of egos. In the business, you can't have ego. You can't have ego. Like, you can't. Egos and pride.
Y'all better not do it. Y'all can't do it. Was it like cease and desist? Or it's like we gonna sue? Is it any shit like that? Because how y'all just not gonna do it? Like, I mean, who stopped? Like they told the league on or something? Like,
I don't know. Like I said, I don't really know everything that was spoken to Kenny about what would happen if the battle happened. I don't know. Maybe it's a cease and desist type of situation. That's crazy too. You know, I mean,
because y'all not under contract. I mean, because y'all not under contract. Yeah, the cease and desist on.
Yeah, I'm not an exclusive artist.
Okay, see, you're not exclusive artist. I'm happy you say that. So means yeah, inside that contract. But that battle that you're doing somewhere else is on the contract with URL. URL has got the contract with your name and New Jersey 20 name signed on a contract. So URL has got the right to go to that league. I hate it. Yeah, because I'll be honest with you. URL that wanted to book this battle. They didn't. Probably they wanted to throw on the card, but they say, yo, I am not going to pay you that money. Okay, cool. Just let them go do the battle somewhere else, URL. I'm being honest. Let them do the battle somewhere else because you're not going to pay them the money that they're looking for. Someone else is going to do it. But they're not going to do that. They're not. So it's you know what's so crazy? There's certain battles that's cursing battle rap. And it's always with New Jersey tour. Know this. Hitman A-Ward. Battle seem like it's cursed. Him and Av. Damn. There's always some situation
with URL whatsoever. I don't even think Twerk
you don't have a contract with a Twerk, and you don't have a contract with Twerk name. No. Like nothing that can hurt Kenny.
No.
Yeah, that's weird to me then. And
I don't even.
Okay. So if you all right, this is what I don't understand. He say you don't have a contract with Twerk name on it. How? In all these other times they shouldn't have a contract, but I don't know. But if they don't have a contract, how can URL block the battle?
I don't know Twerk's situation. I don't know if he's under contract with him or not, but I just know he got a great relationship with him. So that's why, I was willing to wait and be like, let's see what happened there. You know what I mean?
So well, Twerk probably wouldn't not under contract either because he would have understood because he wouldn't be from my understanding.
Hey, you know what's so crazy is, yeah? I know URL are doing nothing right now, yeah? But certain time, don't burn the bridge. You see the bridge is on fire? Yeah? Don't go through fire Like, don't go help the bridge to burn down. Because it could be a water, some wind side, just help that bridge automatically start burning down. Like, when the bridge start to rebuild, they start rebuilding better. You're gonna say, damn, can I get in? Remember you tried to throw fire on the bridge? Remember that. Remember that. So, like I say, if you're not in the same status on everyone else, but that's what URL do. A lot of bad rappers stick down for a long time. You know, I think it's 5 years. URL used to have them on a 5 years contract. 5 years contract. Bill collector. This is why bill collector hurt with URL. I could name that. There was a name. You had Bill Collector, you had Oops, you had O-Red, you had Big Cannon. There was the next one. I think it was Easy. I think it was Easy. I can't remember. There was 5 people that signed a 5 years contract with URL. Bitch, none of you lot was getting booked except for one. None of them was getting booked except for one. So if you're not getting booked, why would you sign a 5 years contract? Why? They're not getting booked. Just because you had a little great run outside Euro trying to come, oh, Master, save me. No, you're not getting booked. Don't sign a 5 years contract. Everyone want to be an independent contractor. No, you're not. If you sign a 5 years contract, you are working with them now.
They talk like Kenny and just like he was with it. So I'm sure he wouldn't be with it knowing he couldn't do it.
Yeah, because Beasley,
you know what I'm saying?
With Beasley saying, boom, all right, Power Moves is what, September? We can't
November.
Yeah, that type shit. Like, we can't do it on that card because they want it on known. Now we ain't on known. That's 2 opportunities we didn't miss. You know what I'm saying? To make this shit happen.
Yeah.
That's
all right, but that's in September. Okay. Yeah, so it seemed like URL shouted them first because Palmy was in September last year. So URL was in talk with Abs to do the battle, but they just say that's the thing with URL. URL is very shitty when it comes to
2 cards.
Yeah.
Doing the battles. URL is very shitty when it comes
way apart from each other. So what are we doing? Like, do y'all
like Av versus Averb should have happened a very long time ago. Av versus Averb should have happened a very long time ago.
Oh, you talking about
URL dropped the ball.
Oh, you talking about Bulletproof?
Yeah, Bulletproof. That's what I meant. My fault.
Oh yeah, I thought they said when with Pablo. I'm like, that was November.
Bulletproof.
Yeah, September. Yeah, September 13th.
Yeah, so Bulletproof. Yeah. You know, we locked in the go.
So y'all missed not no Bulletproof.
Okay, so they missed no one Bulletproof. Okay, I got it wrong.
Proof
and
back to square one.
We back to square one. We don't got a battle.
So it sounds like y'all not only was getting paid more on another league, and it's a promising YouTube drop on a.
So I think that's Black. So Black, you think Av is in the wrong? They paid him. Is it 3 times? Was it? I swear they would have paid him twice. I know they paid him twice in full.
Probably could be possibly one of the biggest matches ever. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like y'all missing
one of the
just
biggest.
Too many.
Even the cards. Even the card.
Yeah.
Card, like Hitman versus Murder Move. Like even with Calico and Nitty.
Yeah, Calico and Nitty, and some more big announcements. Like my thing is I'm in this day and age when battle rap already stagnant. It's like be clear about some shit. It's just like, man, you know what? We gonna look like bullies. We telling Kenny, man, you do this, we gonna cease and desist you. You do that, but then so that look whack because it's like your battle is even saying I'm not on a contract. Like, why y'all stopping it? We try to have it. It's just like, man, you know what? The culture kind of shaky right now. Is in the fans' world, meaning they don't get the matches they want. We tried it. You know what, man? Y'all go do y'all thing, man. Just make sure we'll book another match, hopefully. Like I be wanting.
I hope that's not the case, man. I really hope that's not.
You know what's so crazy is, yeah, for Hitman Holla to be so rich, wilding out, get better Wi-Fi. Oh, go live. I know your house is so big. Go in a better area to have a better Wi-Fi. Why this space and cut out like 3 times? Better Wi-Fi. Always, I've never been in America. Does America have shitty Wi-Fi?
The case that they on some we gonna do a cease and desist type shit. That's wild. Especially if y'all really ain't have no intentions of doing the battle. You know what I'm saying? Like it's 2018, 19, bro. We in 2025.
Because even with the easy shit, at least Easy was under contract supposed. You know what I'm saying? At least that's something like, hey man, you still got some shit you got to do over it. You know.
It's the K-Shine situation all over again. This is the K-Shine situation all over again. K-Shine situation over again. And with Av, his first one, yeah, URL was hating. You're all right. If I was URL, yeah, you was hating. Because he said, yo, I'm not going to do a female battle, but he did it on Chrome. Cool. URL hated on that. He let Ab sit down for a year. You did that, URL. You did. You start putting Ab in the shotgun shug sort of thing. Yo, you know what you're gonna use Ab as for the newcomers. Well, if they go through Av, we can see that they're ready. That's what you put Av down to. But because of hate, and that's what it is. Most of these leagues, this is why I'd never ever be a league owner. Too much politics. You know what's so crazy? Like I said, Angifan Radio. I remember when I'm surprised that Angifan got a video with this. It wasn't now that Beasley and Smack was the one for interview, but Beasley. If you go back to Angifan Radio, he had Angifan and Beasley speaking on Angifan Radio. It's when Tony Bro, all of these people were there. They used to speak on situation. Because at this stage, it was URL, King of the Dot, and RBE. Yeah, so basically the beef was URL versus King of the Dot. RBE versus Queen in the Ring. That was the beef. Yeah. Because URL King of the Dot was beefing for first and second. RBE and Queen in the Ring was beefing for third and fourth. This is why ARP always throws shots at Debo. This is why ARP always throws shots at Debo. Always throw shots at Debo. Because Debo used to throw shots at ARP because back in the day, Queen of the Ring was putting on for the females, so the females were putting on. So Debo used to throw shots at ARP. But you can't throw no shots no more, Debo. So
I'm saying, like, all right, fuck it, like, handle that over there. But for you not to have a contract with Torque and try to do it twice and then they say some cease and desist, they're gonna stop it. That's just hurting the culture. You know what I'm saying? That's just hurting the culture and my especially when it wasn't lined.
Let's go to the Angry Fan with
empower your students to be more
easy and Smack.
Hey, what up, B? Oh, B looks serious too. Let me stop laughing. What up, B?
What's up, man? How are you, man?
All right. Before I get into this, yeah, the URL and Hitman Holla beef, yeah, like Hitman Holla is the only battle rapper, and I repeat again, yeah, that could go against the machine and win. So you see, when every other battle rapper is linking up with Hitman Holla, And make sure he's gonna stay in battle rap because Hitman Holla's got a job. His job is no diss to Hitman Holla is one of my favorite battle rappers. His job is wilding out. He comes back to battle rap just like Conceded. Just no, forget Conceded. Really see Conceded he is. Sorry, just like Charlie Clips, just like Sharon. Wait 1 second, people. 1 second. Yeah, my bad, people. My bad. My little brother's phoning me. Yo, he wants to jet some chicken. Like it's too hot for that right now. I'm having a heat wave. I'm in the house. But no jerk and chicken. Oh no. See, he could do something. He could come get the jet pan and make sure you can bring me some chicken later when he jet that chicken. But yeah, I'm good. So let's get into smack. Yeah. URL has got a secret hate for Hitman Holla. Before I get into that, URL has got a secret hate for Hitman Holla because I don't know why. It's just because Hitman Holla always had his knows about the numbers and had his head screwed on, but they always hated him. Like URL, Hitman Holla last three battles on URL was a win, and I keep saying K Shine win, Tay Rock win, 2-on-2 win. They did about him and Geechee. Remember URL did him and Geechee. That ain't happened. He booked that. URL do that fake love sort of thing, but they don't mess with Hitman Holla. Beasley gonna be sneak this and them. Yeah, so you know what Beasley's saying? Oh, you picked a side. Make sure you stay there. That's what he said in this.
Hey, we haven't interviewed in years, yo.
No, man, I don't do interviews, man, just because, you know, a lot of times people don't really care to hear what I have to say. They just want me to book battles, and that's my responsibility to the culture, to book battles, to go out and present opportunities, bring the BT.
Sorry, Beasley, man. I remember the time when you lot had to promo. You see, the time when they had to promo, they was all over the place.
He's in, do the deals. You know what I mean? Elevate the culture in that way. I don't think people really care to hear what I say. There's already a narrative that's generally painted. So, like, it doesn't matter what I say. People have already made up their mind without hearing me speak.
Yo, I mean? I'm gonna be honest.
I just ignore it. Huh?
Can I be honest with you? I disagree with that. I think that we actually love hearing from you. We don't hear from Smack. We don't want. Now, hear me out. Just hear me out before you answer.
I'm here today. You heard?
What up, Smack?
Yeah, you heard?
Okay. It's a classic already. All right. I feel like we don't hear from.
Hey, you know what's so crazy, yeah? You know how hard it is to see Smack and Beasley together. If we do see Smack and Beasley together, yeah, that's the most calmest Smack you ever seen. That's the most calmest Smack you ever seen. Let's not say something out like Beasley give him that look. Oh yeah, I need to slow down. Smack interviews by himself is the best interview. Smack interviews with Beasley, yeah. That's PG Smack. Smack interviews by himself, that is PG Smack. No, with Beasley, it's PG Beasley, yeah? But Smack by himself, yeah, it's lit.
You Smack like that. We don't hear from P. We don't hear from you. And I get it. You had to own your own. You are
Wait, did the P get fired?
media, and I understand that. But we do want to hear from you because a lot of people be just coming at y'all and y'all be quiet. You feel what I'm saying?
What it is sometimes, man, you can be busy, man. Like we doing like real business. Like there's a lot of things that are taking place behind the scenes that require a lot of attention. And it's like
Hey, stop it, Beasley. Stop it, Beasley. You ain't did it. Nothing ain't been going on. Nothing. You ain't had no major culture. Oh, we ain't had that in years. The last time was Romney events loaded. Last time it was quiet. Shh. Quiet.
if I respond to everybody who raises their hand and has something to say, I'll be doing this every single day. You know what I mean? But right now, Known 15 is coming up.
Talk about it.
Okay.
Up in the jungle. You know what I'm saying? Known 15 next Sunday, June the 22nd at the Gramercy Theater. Tickets at Ticketmaster.com. Let's go.
Yeah, pay-per-view, Beasley. Because I don't see no pay-per-view link, even though it's kind of this is the only gnome I'm thinking. It's not great.
Okay. How you feeling about Known 15? Let me ask you that. Back in New York, how you feeling?
I'm excited. I love the matchups. I like the style clashes. I think it's something a little bit different, but I think it's going to be good. I really do. I've been speaking to most of the talent. Everybody's saying that they're prepared and they're ready for it. We haven't seen battle rap on a big stage in New York City in some time. You know what I mean? So, like in the summer, you know what I mean? So it's like that summertime energy, big room event. So I'm hoping that it'll be good. I mean, I'm pretty confident in most of the people that are participating. They generally are prepared.
Really? Okay.
So I think we should have some good battles.
Got you a question. Does it bother you when you hear that this shouldn't be a known card? I know you see what's going on out there. Smack, how you feeling about it?
About what, Caps? What we talking about?
People saying Known might be okay or might be alright. It's not what we used to with Known.
I mean, I think it lives up to, you know what I'm saying? I think it.
You see what I'm saying, yeah? You see what I'm saying with Smack? Look, we just started.
About what, Caps? What we talking
about people saying Known might be okay or might be alright. It's not what we used to with Known.
I mean, I think it lives up to, you know what I'm saying?
I
think it lives up to, you know what I mean?
Bro. Yeah, this is what I'm saying, yeah. Smack is the funniest.
In the card, like, you know what I mean? Okay. Every battle could be a main event on a card. You know what I'm saying? With no. You know what I mean? Night of main event. So every battle on the card can actually be a main event.
I gotta say this. Besides Chess and Eunice, I gotta say that.
Thank you.
Or they're gonna kill me. That's not a main. But I get what you did there.
You know, Caps, because I feel like Eunice been the most consistent in the new generation, in the new class. He's been delivering. So like it's only me that be in these positions to elevate the new talent to get a chance to perform on these major stages, like how we gave Chess the opportunity years ago.
I said that in my blog.
This is why I put him and Eunice together, because it's like, you know, he went through this.
Okay. Smack ain't lied. He ain't lied.
Same process as Chess did, and now Chess is giving the opportunity to the new talent coming
Bro,
into the
that's
culture.
what I. Same with DNA and Trez, all the young gunners.
I think, yeah, Smack A-Light, yeah. But my only thing with Eunice is, like, I think this is gonna be Eunice's toughest battle, and see if he can handle a main stage, like a big stage, like against a Chess. Like what Smack is saying, giving them the opportunity is good, because this is how you know if they're stars or not. Yeah, lied. Yeah, lied. But the way our Cash was roasting Eunice, like I said, but, like I say Eunice is not believable, but Eunice is gonna show us once and for all. If Eunice go on that stage and shell it down, we can't say nothing about it. We cannot say nothing about it. He's become a star. When I mean star, he's become a star. Not a superstar, but he's become a star. If they go on that stage and shell it down, because see how a lot of people say what Smack said. Why is it wrong when Smack and them lot do it, but other league does the same thing with their all of the stars? It's not that their stars is just opening on their main event. But other league does it is a double standards.
Just gave each other a shot.
You know what I mean? And I think he's definitely, you know what I mean,
I do think Eunice has worked his way up to that shot. And he's going to show us once and for all if he could hang. Like if Chess go in there, just show them the levels, we see that you're not ready. Well,
deserving of that, and that's why he got that spot. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
About that particular battle, Caps. You feel me?
Okay. I said all that shit in the blogs, man.
I need to find that blog, Caps. I need to find that blog, Caps. Because I know who. I need to find that blog.
Okay.
Gonna stay with the same people for over a decade. Like, how many times can we interchange the same talent? You know what I mean? Like, it's like
we've been doing that for too long now. We've been doing that for way too long. The same people, and this is why battles can be blocked. Why? It's the same people that batting in every other league. That's why battles can be blocked. If you're booking the same people that someone else tried to book, you can get blocked. So that's why we need actually new stars.
We have names on it. You got Rum Nitty, you got Tay Rock. You know what I mean? You got Geechee Gotti, you got Rex. You have a lot. You got Miss Hustle, you got Top. You got people who are showing up consistently. But you know, we can't keep the same names. You gotta
John the Don, there's the Guardian.
Open the doors up, because there is no one else who is granting opportunity to new talent and bringing the level where they need to be. I'm meeting up, and you know, and you know, another thing, Caps. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let you know the real though, because a lot of this shit and a lot of these cards, you know what I mean, just be looking good on paper. I'm about the content, man. I want quality battles. I want good outcomes when it comes down to the outcome of the battle. So, you know what I'm saying, we can get the replay value that, you know what I'm saying, the coaches deserve, and they can have conversations and they can talk about these battles for years to come. I don't want just names and names. I did that shit years ago. I passed that stage. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting battles that I feel.
You know what's so crazy is, yeah? The craziest thing is when was the last time that Euro had one of them sort of battles? But when's the last time battle rappers had them one sort of battles? Because when it comes to battle rap, they got a cap for views. When they reach to a certain numbers, that's it. When they reach to a certain number, that's a cap for views. Smack in hand one of them, Romney versus Loaded Lux. But we had that on URL. It's not really like people go back and watch it to see the numbers. Arsenal versus Calico, you know that's gonna get 1 million views, but how much people go back and watch them battles over and over again? Like I remember certain battles you used to go back and watch over and over again. You don't have the same feel no more. Once you watch a battle, you don't want to see it again. Like certain time, once you watch a battle on a PPV, you don't want to see the battle again because they don't give it that same feel.
That's really gonna be a classics together. You know what I mean? I'm gonna put these battles that I feel that, you know what I mean, is gonna have, you know what I mean, a long show.
You know what's so crazy is here? Eunice could become the new Chess. Eunice could become the new Chess because Chess had this breakout performance when he battled Av. I didn't think it was a no, man. It was a surprise battle. When what Av did was it over the site like skip to Malou. That battle, oh my days. That battle. I went back and watched that battle so much times. It's unbelievable. That battle was a fire battle. Even Av versus Romney, fire battles, like the battles you go back and watch. When last time we had that, you could say, yo, it's a fire battle. I could just go back and watch that battle. Stomp on Your Honor was one of them. But URL just never did what they did for certain battle rappers for Swamp. If they did, Swamp would have been higher. Who else was there? But Feed, I don't know.
Life after the battle is done that people can have conversations about. Those are the battles that I try to put together. You feel me?
Smack, can I ask you a question? I want to cut you off.
Like it's crazy, yeah. Aveb and Chilla Jones dropped 13 hours ago, 24K. Like I thought that would have been more higher. What's the max you think Aveb and Chilla Jones are gonna do? Do you think they're gonna do a mil? No, I don't think so. So does he have a replay battle? Replay value? Like the card was fire. Wait, who was on? Yeah, the card was fire. That was the 2-day event. Was it?
Oh, but can I ask you one question? Is it hard because you went through the whole caffeine era? So we seen all kind of battles. You know the fans want you to somewhat live up to that, even with caffeine not being here. How hard?
Yeah, caffeine was the best era, and that's what messed up battle rap. Caffeine. Caffeine was a double-edged sword. Double-edged sword. The battle rappers got happy with the money that they was getting, and the fans was happy with the free product. Caffeine was a double-edged sword, and because of the double-edged sword, it damaged us very, very bad. We still URL stay and recover. I think they got the money, but they still ain't recover yet because they want something like that. Because the battle rappers, bro, look at the money we used to get was on caffeine. Look at the money that we're getting now. Huh? So
hard is that?
I know they said it's PPV, but
you can't just put anything together no more.
No announcement.
To get started in data analytics, you don't need previous experience or a degree. The Google Data Analytics Certificate.
But that's what they've been messing about. Literally, you have your own app. You have your own app. Put the PPV on your app for all your events. Like I say, battle rap is in 2025. We're in 2025, but battle rap is still in 2010. Battle rap is still in 2010. I'm sorry. You know how crazy it is. Yeah? I see some city sports, yeah. That get deals, that get signing. And I'm thinking, how? You get streaming thing. How? And battle rap can't get that a part of hip hop? Do you think if battle rap had a Twitch and all of these kicks streaming thing and they stream? Come on, battle rap.
Put anything together that I want. Don't get it twisted. Okay.
Like you remember, Caffeine was a streaming platform. I see streaming platform helps. So go build a channel on a streaming platform and do some events on there. Make sure you see how much people they're trading in. Like just continue doing events. Same like how you used to go out do events, do all the events. Make sure people could buy the pay-per-view. Oh, stream it for free. Free is good for us, but a little discount. Right.
It's just that, like, you know what I mean? It just got to make sense.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It got to make sense. Like, you know what I mean? I got it, you know what I mean? It just got to make sense around for everything that's involved in, you know what I mean? Whatever that situation calls for. But, like, at the end of the day, I'm just doing what makes sense at this time. I'm doing what makes sense and what's going to work. You know what I'm saying? All the way around the board for everybody that's involved. So that's what you know what I mean?
Okay. No, I'm just saying because there's other leagues out here. You see TBL and Calico League and all these niggas.
Salute. You know what I mean? Like, everybody could do what they do. Ain't nobody doing nothing that I haven't been done.
Backhand compliment. Backhand compliment. Backhand compliment. Watch out for the backhand compliment, people. Watch out for the backhand compliment. Yeah. They act like a backhand compliment.
Talk about it.
You understand what I'm saying? Ain't nobody doing nothing that hasn't been done for years. So, like, respectfully, like, you know what I mean? Let everybody do their thing. I'm not shitting on nobody. I'm pushing the culture forward. Yo, listen, go get that. I'm not gonna be able to get every particular battle. The culture is grown. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not fighting to try to get every single battle. I've been doing that shit. I did that shit already for years. You understand what I'm saying? Now I'm just chilling and just delivering on what makes sense to.
I'm happy, yeah. Max said yes. He was fighting for battles. At one stage, yes, there was. Like I said, yeah. When all of these people what was it? Queen of the Ring was Guanin. They was fighting for battles. Debo used to get. I remember when Debo came on Angry Fan Radio. You are on the best of me. I tried to put their block with the battle rappers, the best of my female. And it never happened. You know what's so crazy? They had Beasley to come on and say, bro, Debo, we was there, you know what I mean? Like, go back and watch Angry Fan Radio. I don't know if they still got that up, yeah? Debo was on there, right? Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, the culture, then my brand, and then the artist. Or the artist and my brand, however you want to put it. Vice versa. You feel me? So.
Whoa. Wait, Smack, say that again.
You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, the culture, then my brand, and then the artist.
Okay. I'll say the ego, URL, then the culture, then the artist.
Or the artist and my brand, however you want to put it. Vice versa. You feel me? So that's basically where I'm at with it, cats.
Okay.
Because if it was ego, if it was the culture, Hitman Holla and Murder Me could have happened on URL, or Hitman Holla and Geechee would have happened on URL, because I remember they did an event when Hitman Holla came out and Geechee had the face off. That would have happened. If it wasn't because of ego, you would have had Cassidy try to battle Freeway, like the culture asks for that. Egos. Why? Because Cassidy started doing good on RBE. You gave Cassidy 2 battles, he did shitty. Cassidy third battle start learning. Oh, why you gonna learn over there? Why you didn't learn over here? Egos. It's not the culture. So yeah, it's egos, the brand, some artists before the culture, then the culture.
I said the culture is going kind of wild. I have one live earlier with Hitman, and they're talking about the Ab and Twerk battle. What's your thoughts on that situation?
No, watch this. Beasley don't want Smack to talk when it comes to this situation.
The culture is going,
because it was the same situation. Smack got them in the worst situation by talking with K Shine. And you know K Shine is very yeah. So this is why Beasley's trying to get
kind of wild. I have
because Hitman is just like K Shine.
Went live earlier with Hitman, and they're talking about the Ab and Twerk battle.
See, Beasley's trying to grab the phone.
What's your thoughts on that situation? They basically were saying that y'all blocked the battle.
I don't block battles, Caps.
Okay.
We don't block battles. I'm not gonna say we don't block battles. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? We enforce contracts.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? That's the difference. Like, we not blocking nothing. If I got, a situation already, you know what I mean, solidified or contracted, I'm a stand on, you know what I mean, my business and enforce my contracts.
And that's just what it is.
And he ain't lied. We see us blocking battles. But when are we going to blame the artist for signing their name on that contract? Did URL forge their signature? No, the artist did. So when are we going to blame the artist for signing their name and agreeing to something?
Period. You know what I mean? There's monies that's been, you know what I mean, deployed for that particular situation. You understand what I'm saying? You know, so it is what it is. But I'm gonna let Beasley speak on that because, you know what I mean, he's more, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yo, Smack, man, good seeing you, heard?
Yo, Caps, always. You already know, you know my line always open for you, boy. You already know.
Man.
Yo.
Hey, Bees, can I just add? Go ahead, my fault.
I see what's going on, but go ahead. I'm listening. Go ahead, ask
me. Because BT, you know what's so crazy is here? Same time I think it's Beezy's company because I don't think Smack has got a secret hate for Hitman Holla, but I do think Beezy do. I think Beezy do. I don't think Smack has got a secret hit for Hitman though, but I think Beasley do. I think Beasley do. I think Beasley or Chico, one of they beat Smack is out because there's a few people you gotta vote. I think Smack is outvoted when it comes to Hitman Holla.
Oh, what you see?
Nah, I mean, I see, there's interviews going on and, oh, we blocked the battle, or how can I block something that's already mine? How can I block something that I paid for already? How can I block something that we attempted to do 3 different times?
3?
And the reason why it didn't happen is not because of URL. It had nothing to do with it. We paid for the battle.
And this is why if it was on URL, then you have a case, but it's technically not on URL. And you kind of have to blame kind of New Jersey Twerk. Because it's technically not on URL, it's technically not on Earth. It's like so.
We advertised the battle. I'm gonna send you the flyer so you can just throw the flyer up so you can see when it happens.
I got December. I made a blog early, December 14, 2009. Right. This is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, yeah, it's a great way that's the great way. Yes, because Beasley is the one that does the business. Smack is kind of just the face. Yeah. And I know Beasley's gonna lowball Hitman, and Hitman gonna think, yo, Beasley taking the piss out of me. Yep. Great way to put it. Great way to put it. Because most people that upset with URL ain't upset with it's on the K-Shine. It's on the K-Shine. K-Shine was smoking Smack. And K-Shine is the first person that actually was smoking Smack. Most battle rappers don't get to the level to even speak to Smack or Beasley. They speak to P. And P is gone. Who do they speak to now? They ain't speaking to Nuno Nels. Even now, we still don't know what Nuno Nels' job is. No diss, Nuno Nels. No diss. We still don't know what your job is. We still don't know.
I didn't understand that either.
Right. So you got these guys up here say, oh, man, this other league was going to do the match and URL stopped it. You know what I'm saying?
Sleep this. Where that Hitman Holla. Beastie, jabbing. Beastie's jabbing.
Saying, first of all, I ain't even put it in. First and foremost, he's talking about. Well, first and foremost, like, didn't block the back.
You see? This is why Beasley run the company. Because you know what's so crazy? Smack got disrespected. First it was Beasley. He's going at Beasley. Smack, bitch, I'm dropping the big battle. No, you're going at my company now. I feel disrespected. I thought you was my little brother. No, you're going at me. Because when Smack and K-Shine, like, it's like little brother, older brother situation. No. I deal with your people directly. No, you're going at me. No, K-Shine, it's war. But the other people is upset with Beasley. K-Shine is the only person in battle rap that's upset with Smack. Most of them don't speak to Smack. Most battle rappers do not speak to Smack. There's only a handful that speak to Smack. Why? Smack don't do the business. Smack can say, yeah, I'm going to book you. They say, why you say that? You know damn right we're not going to book them. You know what's so crazy, yeah? If battle rappers were going off Smack's words, a lot of battle rappers would be on Smack. Oh.
It is our battle. We made them aware that it was our battle. And the league that is in question that we're speaking about, they're not complaining. They're not saying that URL stopped the battle, right? Are they online doing
And I'm a shot again.
that? Is Chilla doing that? Is Kenny doing that? None of them is doing that because there was clear communication with them before anything. We spoke to them and we showed them that we had the battle with flyers.
All right. For some reason, yeah. Beasley's energy seeming that, yo, this is Beasley. Wait, I'm going to show you how Beasley pull up. Chilla. Let me take a seat, Chilla. Chilla, come here. Let's look at this. Arms around him. Go through the paper. They want to move. Go through the paper, Chilla. You see all of them? Yeah. You see I bought these battles, Chilla. You see? Yeah. Okay, that's all. Don't let me come back, Chilla. Don't let me come back, Chilla. That's the energy Beasley gave me. He bad up, Chilla.
Contract. We showed them that we had the battle. So I don't understand, where this whole thing comes. Oh, my relationship was never good with URL and this and this and that. You just
Whoa. Stop it, Beasley. Listen, I can't do struggle because but he's strong on Beasley. Chilla. Yes, he did. He did. I know what I had to do. I had to go through it. I can't read it. We YouTube got new guidelines. Yeah, Chilla, you see the contract? No, Chilla, you open it, Chilla. Next page, Chilla. You sure you read it, Chilla? You sure? Okay, don't let me come back. And Chilla phone, yo, I can't do the battle, bro. I can't do the battle. It's okay. It's a bit busy and them show me that we can't do the battle because they're already on the contract. Okay, no, I'm not dissing nobody, but Chilla said he was crying at the event with Averb. So I'm sorry, just
asked to be booked, and he was booked against Wusa, I believe, right?
and I'm saying, man should cry. Man should cry. We're not Superman. We're not Superman. We're not Superman, people. Man should cry. If you feel like to cry, cry. But crying over what, though? Why are you crying? If you got a good reason to cry, cry. But why are you crying? Why? Why? If you have a good reason to cry, man should cry. You just got a newborn, you cry for that. Yeah? First child, you cry for that. Your parents die, you cry for that. But if you have no reason to cry, you can't be so emotional. Right. Man up. All right, man up. All right. You crying every day. What is it, the time of the month? Like, man up.
Right? Wasn't that Wusa? We book Av. We don't have an issue.
Beasley taking the piss. See, I told you before I went to this video, yeah? I told you they turned the Beasley's Av into Shotgun Shug. They turned Av into Shotgun Shug. Yeah? That's what they did to Av. Wusa. Wusa. No this to Wusa, yeah? But Wusa. For Av. You never booked him the Holla the Don battle. You never booked him the Averb battle. You know how much big battles that Av actually, you booked him Taylor after how much years? You ain't give Av those big plays. So stop it, Beasley.
You would have. So I don't know where this is coming from. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry. Go ahead. What was you gonna say?
Nah, go ahead. I'm listening.
Like the battle's been there. We tried to do the battle. So what we were thinking was like, all right, well, you know, if at the time, you know, it's like, well, we've tried to do this 3 different times and it didn't happen with no fault to URL. You know what I'm saying? One was a death. One was, I think it was somebody's father passed away or was shot or in the hospital. So that was one time that it didn't happen. Then we try to make it up. You know, Twerk's car got shot up or something crazy like that happened. I know people that are historians of the culture, they remember these. You know what I'm saying? And then there was another time, and I don't think Av could make it. You know what I'm saying? So this is something we tried.
I never knew there was a third time
to do, but we figured like maybe they just don't want to battle each other. So we'll wait until they want to battle each other. You know what I'm saying? We paid them though. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing that no people are failing to mention. And
yeah, I have Geechee. So wait, what class would he put Twerk in? Yeah, so it was Av, Geechee, Twerk, Romney, because they was going through the Born Legacy, the Crucibles. I wasn't say Born Legacy. They was going through the Born Legacies together. Yeah, so So Av and Geechee's in the same class. Because I remember Av and Romney had a Born Legacy together. And there was on the because Romney and Geechee in the same class. Yeah, Mike P was there as well. Because I think Mike P was after T-Top and Briz and Chess is a higher class than Geechee. T-Top and Briz was a class before Geechee. Because T-Top and Briz and Chess, even the Saga. He was this. Mike P was a class before because T-Top and all of these people was even Ill Will was the BET tournament. That was way before Geechee and Av. Like the BET tournament. When you have I can't remember who was all in the BET tournament. How long that good that was. Geechee and all of these people was not around. Like probably there was around, but it wasn't on URL. You had Chess on there. He was young. Do you have Av on there? I can't remember. You have Av on there, but I know Av is in the same class as Chess. So URL ain't being given up the same place.
I'm just more so disappointed in Av. You know what I mean? Because he's making it appear that we have this tumultuous relationship, or we're beefing. Even the last time
I see. Go on.
when he pulled this media run, remember, like a couple of years ago, I want out of my contract, but he didn't tell the people that he had 2 deposits. And I'm not talking about these deposits. He had 2 deposits, 2 outstanding deposits that he did not, for battles that he backed out on that he didn't do. But he never tells the people the complete story. He just runs.
Okay. I think we need some explanation because this is when when you battle the official on Chrome 23. He's not. I agree that he's not because Av and Chess had a surprise battle unknown. Chess career went shoo. Even Chess was choking. We don't see Av choking, but Chess career went. New Jersey to it career, Romney career, Geechee career, They were pushing people that wasn't doing nothing. Jack Boy Maine was trying to. We never had that. He had the battle versus Abo that's meant to. They should have set up a long time ago. But this is what I say. URL egos come into it. I don't know what I did in the first place, and I think this was before. Oh, probably he's turning down too much battles that what URL wanted him to do. Because egos is plays in a lot of things. If you're a league and you're giving this person a battle, you say, yo, give this person a show you don't want to do it. Bro, well, how much time I look after you? All right, cool. Say nothing.
Runs with URL is doing me wrong, but never failed to mention that he had 2 outstanding contracts that he got deposits for. You know what I mean? So then we reconciled and we made it up because it is business. And for the sake of business, people like Ab and he's talented. I think Ab is.
Okay. You know what's so crazy is, yeah? You know what's so crazy is, yeah? Is this what battle rappers mean when they say they have makeup battles to do? Is that what battle rappers mean when they say they have makeup battles to do? Because he said Chef Trez battle was a favor. When did he battle Chef Trez? So if you owed him money, was it really a favor if you owed him money? You know what's so crazy is, yeah. I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not even gonna say it. That is bad. That is bad, but
Is talented. So we booked him again. Ab has made tons of money with URL throughout the whole caffeine era, everything throughout the pandemic.
I'm trying to figure out who did have battle in the pandemic because all right. You see, the thing is when it comes to this, they get the money early, and if the battle don't happen, that contract's still there because that contract ain't been fulfilled. It was, but that contract still ain't being fulfilled. You said you got paid in full. Probably if you go to a lawyer, yeah, I think you could probably beat the case. You could win, but it'd be a tricky because they still have the contract, so you might not be on the contract for that. You got paid in full both times. I don't. This whole situation I don't get because how does URL have the right to tell thing TBO they can't have the battle if URL don't have a contract there? There has to be some contract, and they show you how much time they tried to book the battle and the contract got signed.
He's gotten a ton of money with us. You know what I'm saying? So you've never heard anybody get online and say, "Oh, URL owes me money. URL didn't pay me." You don't hear these things. I've heard it from other people and other platforms where people didn't get their money, but you don't hear that on URL. You know what I mean? For years that's happened. And I feel like once somebody says something, you know, the culture gets these guys running, galvanize the culture, and then team up with people
And then they have like these leading interviews and these weird questions. Well, don't you think like as men, they should have just allowed you to do your thing? Don't you think as men, you should just say, yo, we had business and I got paid for that battle? That's what's being real.
See? And this is why Beasley is the boss. Beasley is the main person that talk. Beasley is the main person that talk. If this was Smack, Smack could be going crazy. If that was Smack, yeah, that's why Beasley is the main person that talk.
About, you know what I mean? These guys getting on here acting playing victim like they can't get no money with us. They always get money with us.
Stop it, Beasley. Stop it, Beasley. Stop it, Beasley. Stop it, Beasley. But when are we gonna start blaming the battle rappers, though? Because you, one for one, agreed to the money and agreed to everything that's happening. So when are we gonna start blaming the battle rappers?
But we got to do the right thing. We can't just stick to the script when things are plentiful. You know what I'm saying? When I have big bags and I give them out, you can't just say that's the only time that we're cool. You got to always respect the contracts. When you take money, we don't like as Smack said, we don't block battles. We enforce contracts. If
Boost your mobile games revenue with rewarded ads. Unlike regular ads.
Of course, Cassidy owed them a battle. Of course, Cassidy owed them a battle.
Damn, I can't even hear him. Yeah, somebody calling him.
You ever notice, yeah, since the Cassidy versus Freeway battle that's been booked, when last have you seen Cassidy? You went to battle Judge on the number, all of a sudden something happened. Yeah. And then Cassidy tried to blame it on some, George under the Don is frauding.
Tiger, get down.
was it, you know what I mean? But like, listen, we spoke during this whole process about us doing the battle for no. You know what I'm saying? Some kind of way, this guy's thinking that we're in some form of a bidding war, as if there's no bidding war. It was never a TBL match. It was always a URL match. It was paid for by URL. It was advertised by URL. That wasn't the case. So like
the Hitman and Averb war has started back up again. Can these two just battle or get over and done with? Can they just battle or get over and done with? Because I know Hitman was gonna take a shot at this guy. But people, like, can we get?
When you're telling me like, oh well, I think I can get this amount of money from them for this. You've already been paid. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand like where the confusion is coming in at.
So he's basically trying to get more money.
He's trying to get more money, and he's on a clout run, like he did the last time he did this. You know what I'm saying?
The last time?
Ooh, like if he's going out of his way to say that we don't have a good relationship or whatever the case may be, that's fine. This is business, right? Av is a skilled, talented MC, right? We'll book the battle. We're booking the battle. We was trying to get the battle unknown, but you know what I'm saying? There was all this confusion. So we said, you know what? We'll do it another time. I spoke to Av. Well, he texted me as recent as last night about this situation, and I told him in it.
You know what? You know what I hate, yeah? What we should have got, what we need to start having, yeah? A platform that could have both sides on there talking about a situation. Because when you have one side saying one thing and one side saying the other thing, you can't compare, like you compare information, you can't tell he's lying. When one person say that thing, oh, are you sure? I can show my thing, I can show mine. You can say who's lying through there. That's what you're listening to. Both parties different. Get both of them on one live and explain their situation. How you can tell who's lying or who's not lying. A lot, every single time, these people with somebody, you get on the live with a second party, like with a middleman, pause, and just a third party, he get exposed. So, yeah, I'm hungry
Text,
now.
we're doing the battle. So I don't know
What?
where this.
Okay, wait. He texted you last night and you told him you doing the battle.
Yes.
And then he goes on Hitman Live today and he's mad.
He's texting me. I don't understand why.
Right. I've never said nothing like that, but if that is true, then I don't know. Like I said, with this whole situation, it's silly because I don't understand how you are could block the battle. Evan saying he's not on a contract. Giroiro says there's some form of contract, but for this battle to get blocked, there has to be some form of contract. If there's not, how can this battle get blocked? And Gnome is around the corner. This is in summer. Even though he does say he have a card in July. That's a month before. Oh, okay. I think they try to do it on the card. If they're not happening, okay, URL. So they better have this card. I'm trying to wait on this major card that URL is meant to have, that meant to be shutting down the culture for 2025. I be hearing a lot of people say, "Oh, URL is gonna make a comeback. URL is make a comeback." Still waiting on it. Still waiting on it. Where is this comeback that URL is meant to be making?
I'm missing this opportunity from this and this. And I'm like, yo, opportunity, my man. I clearly stated in the text, you do know we paid for this battle twice, right? And he didn't contest it. So he knows this. So I don't understand.
Come on, man.
Acting like this is something other than that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, look, for the sake of business, I don't know where we went wrong or where he thinks or believes that we have this bad relationship. But that does.
Yes, you do, URL. Yes, no, yes, you do, Beasley. Yes, you do, Beasley. Stop it.
Stand in the way of business. You've seen plenty of MCs that have said a lot of things, and we just bring them back because the people want to see it.
Name some. Name some. Name some. I'll wait. I'll wait. Name some. Name some. We ain't seen Hitman Holla there, and he had 3 major wins. So name some. And if you go to your channel, he's still the top tier view in your channel. So name some. Come on, I'll wait. We're still waiting on K Shine over there. We're still waiting on Easy over there. So name some URL. Name some. Okay.
So there's no personal thing here, and I'm just like a little disappointed that he got manipulated like that. Like he had somebody really set him up in his spaces and just lead him along and play a game with him. Like
Before you pulled up, I said a name before you pulled up, and I said I see some funny shit going on, and I don't think he realized it.
Empower your students to be more authentic, impactful writers with Grammarly's comprehensive AI writing assistance. Use it.
Right. Like I don't.
Okay. You know what this situation remind me of, yeah? This situation remind me of when Sue Surf was calling RB KFC. And everyone in URL, like the battle rappers, was calling RB KFC. No, we're on the whatever they called it. You lot are the KFC. Until one stage they was trying to go on KFC to get battles. So this is the whole situation. You cannot follow a top tier when you're not in the same sort of tier, the same sort of level. If Hitman Holla can get battles on every other league, cool. How long do you think Hitman Holla is gonna stay in battle rap for? Like, don't burn the bridge. Like, you think the bridge is gonna burn down, and when you look around, they're building back up the bridge. Oh my days! I forgot about Briz. I forgot about Briz. I even forgot about Briz. Now, Susev gonna be home. I think with Susev, but even Susev, what battle are we gonna give Susev to change the culture? Like, Susev is gonna have to get back the energy back on URL. But I know when Susev get out of jail, Susev was really an exclusive artist. He is not going anywhere. And I repeat again, Susev is not going to any other league. He's not going anywhere. He's been doing that for URL. He's not going anywhere. If that's the case, he'd rather go. Remember, he has Sue Sharp. He'd rather go do the thing with Jay Black, Sue Sharp. Yeah, he's not going anywhere. So if anyone want to battle him, they're gonna have to go on URL. That's their leverage. A lot of battles. So
I don't see like I just don't see how you don't see that. You know what I mean?
He texted you last night about the battle, and then he went live today. Okay.
He texted me last night about the battle and went live today. And I understand it's excitement. You know, he wants to.
All right, Beasley. Did he respond? Beasley, did you respond? Because you haven't told him that I responded. Did he respond? Did you respond, Beasley? Because it seemed like he had responded. That's why he went live today.
Dome 15 is on the 27th.
And I guarantee Beasley never went respond. That's why he went live today.
Yeah.
Yo, Caps, I'm gonna keep it all the way tall with you too, Caps. Yo, usually we respond to shit like this. You already know how we give it up. But like, you know what I'm saying? For so many years we did that. And you know what I mean? People didn't really understand, like, you know what I mean, the corny shit that be going on in this shit, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? With like me and my brothers.
All right, I'm gonna drop the link. Let's see what people saying. I know that's just on the hate train for URL. Let's see what he's got to say. So Nitro's on the hate train. Let's see what people got to say about this. I'm not gonna be on here too long. Probably be back later on. Link is there. If anyone want to put up.
We cut from a different cloth. You understand what I'm saying? We don't be trying to clout chase. We don't be, you know me, trolling. You know what I mean? We stand on our principles and our morals, and we stand on our word first and foremost. You understand what I'm saying? We ain't with the corny shit, but like, you know what I mean? As years went on and we never responded to shit, you know what I mean? Certain shit that people say became the narrative and people started running and believing in shit. So, you know what I'm saying? That's the only reason why I told, you know what I'm saying, B's like, yo, nah, go talk about this shit, man. You know what I mean? Because we ain't like, you know what I mean? We ain't gonna have people playing with our names no more, and you know what I'm saying, creating narratives like, you know what I'm saying, we out here on some bullshit, you know what I mean, and we blocking bad, like, nah, bro. You know what I mean? If you know, like you said it, like he said, it's business then. You know what I mean? Stand on what, you know what I mean, you signed on. Stand on what you got deposits for on. You know what I'm saying?
So yep, so there's the deposit that got paid. So a deposit got paid. Okay, a deposit got paid. So wait. Did Kendrick actually perform in Toronto? What? Okay. I'll have to go back to that video and find out what video that is. All right. Though I know I can't react to no all right. I know I can't react to that.
At the end of the day, we love Av. I don't got no, like, I fuck with Av. Personally, when I see him, it's all good energy. You understand what I'm saying? But like,
I don't say the same for Beasley. I don't say the same for Beasley. Don't say the same for Beasley. Someone over there secretly hate Av. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I don't say the same for Beasley. Someone over there secretly hate Av. But that's gonna be it for me, people. I'm hungry. I need to go get some food. So we'll be back later. Sleep to everyone. I'm out.